got a couple of things to show from this about 2002 box. One is very expensive. You've got it in the kitchen. You would have it in the kitchen, but I don't keep it in the kitchen. And the other one is incredibly cheap. It costs nothing at all, actually. So let's show them first of all. The first one I picked up in Boston about nearly 20 years ago. Have you ever come across a ceramic knife? Every professional chef should have one. Look at the price of this thing. Unbelievable. This is dollars, incidentally, American dollars, not Hong Kong dollars. $70 for a kitchen knife. Well, let's have a look at it. Extraordinary. It's called a ceramic knife, which I've never heard of, and I've got to be a bit careful because it's incredibly sharp too. Let's look at the box, inside the box. If I can lift up somewhere, the back of my nail, perhaps. Steady. Oh, there we are. The point's not so sharp as that. It's just that edge there which is sharp. So this knife is ceramic. It's got metal studs to it, actually. It's made of ceramic material, and it's incredibly sharp and very long-lasting. When it gets blunt, incidentally, when it gets blunt, you can't sharpen it at home. You have to send this back to the manufacturer. They have a customer relations department, and you have to have it sent back to them, and they then sharpen it, and it'll last a few more years, you hope. So, what a piece, though, and it's something that a very, very, very fussy or particular, certainly a professional chef would use all the time. But I haven't ever dared to use it. And as for trying to cut some things and then risk my fingers, I'm not sure I'd do it really. But I keep it in the box just in case. But it's fun to show that you can get things which are professional standard, even if you never use them. A ceramic knife. Do you have one? Woo. The other item is something I was given about the same time, which costs nothing at all because it's just recycled. It's a bit of, you get one of these things called a can. This one's a beer, but never mind. Imagine it's orange can. You drink it, you chop the top off, and then you go with sharp scissors or something like that, not a saw, but a scissors, cut, dozens and dozens of strips all the way around, vertically from there down to about here. And here's the end result when you then put them into a little folding clinic. So I'll unfold some of them to show the method for doing it. So let's have an go at unfolding. Here we are. Pick up one of these. There's a strip, for instance. Look at that. Let's do a few more so you can get the idea of it. There we are. We're beginning to get the idea. And then we've got a few more here. Oh, I should have great fun doing this again. It's a little bit sharp, but it's very soft actually, as compared with some. And each of the pieces isn't really going to endanger my life, I don't think. But the idea is eventually you get a complete can with all the pieces sticking upwards, and that's how it started. You start with a piece, and then you've got to do all this folding job. It's quite fussy, but fun to do, isn't it? And it costs you nothing at all because it's just a thrown away can. Have a go yourself. I don't know. I haven't counted the number of strips there. There's probably about 30 or so. Each of them is exactly the same thickness width as well, and then you've got to do this gentle little single fold across into the center there and create that charming little sort of badge. It looked like almost when it was all put together like that. It looked like a sort of badge effect, didn't it? But they're interlocked, so that's the other thing. You want to make them interlock. So something expensive and something very cheap, but you get both of them, I suppose, in the kitchen.